Hello. I promised I would make this video where I share some of my paranormal and supernatural encounters. And I'm doing that now. I'm outside and it's currently below freezing. It's very cold out here. And I thought I'd make some leaf sounds while I was talking about a paranormal experience that I had. So, several years ago, it was near Halloween. And it might have been actually on Halloween when this happened. So that's what makes it even more strange. So, I was out with one of my dogs back then, and I was taking care of her, and all of a sudden, thankfully, Mama was there to hear it and witness it and see what I saw. So, we walked to the dog pen, and all of a sudden, we hear the sounds of gunshots everywhere. It sounds like rifles, like the old muzzle guns, and it sounds just like people are being shot everywhere. You hear screaming and yelling, and it's like, ah, ah, whoa. They're screaming, and some of them are doing like war cries. And it's very weird. And they're all around right out that way. There's a highway over there to the left. And there's an old road to the right. And all around in the hills, you can hear screaming. And we didn't know what was going on. But the next thing we see is 6 or so lanterns, and they're crossing a bank over there. They're crossing what is the highway now, and they cross that road, and they all go over, and each of them, just one by one, crosses over, following each other, and they go into the field across the road. And that's all right over there. And as they're crossing, we can hear very loud banjo music playing. And this music, it sounds like it's music from the era of the past. And you can hear just banjo music playing like crazy. And honest to goodness, that was the weirdest thing. Gunshots everywhere, and just screaming and yelling. It sounds like people are being shot by muskets. And those banjo sounds, music playing, and then the lanterns crossing over that road into the field across from our property, from the creek branch. And the next thing we see is this sporadic driving military truck. That was what was really, it was just crazy. And that wasn't even from that era, but it was an army truck, and it was just all over the road driving. Just, I get chills thinking about it. Just driving sporadically at the bridge. And I thought that sure that thing was going to go off the road, but it didn't. The next thing we hear is wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. A siren from back in the old days. And I can see the siren, some kind of an old looking, I mean, it's back from long ago. But I only got a glimpse of it. It was gone. But you could hear it continuing to go Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. And I've had many strange encounters through my life, not just here, but all around me. It seems to follow me around. And that was just one of them. And at that time, there was a lot going on. And our dog, she was just like, I'm not even going to deal with it. And she just went into her doghouse and curled up in the wood chips. And just, she wasn't feeling well at the time. It was shortly before her passing, but they were everywhere. The sounds of those gunshots, the sound of people screaming, the old emergency siren. And then I open up a ghost app that I used to have on my old phone. I know it's probably not the greatest thing to do, but I opened that up and it said war. War, war. And Mama and I both witnessed all of that activity as if we were in the middle of the Civil War. I haven't seen any orbs during this video, but that's a true encounter from several years ago. Thank you for watching and listening.